Let's take a look at filling cells by using autofill. First thing is we want to understand the patterns that Excel may see. Now if I type 1 up here and I fill that down, and when I say fill it down, I put my mouse in the bottom right hand corner till it becomes a black plus, and I click with my left mouse button, hold down and drag. It'll drag down a bunch of 1s. But if I put down 1, 1 and 2, and if I highlight those, and now if I put my mouse in the bottom right hand corner and click and hold down and drag, you see it fills that. Now let's see what happens if I put 1 and 2. And I put my mouse in the bottom right hand corner, I've just selected 2, and drag down. See, we have to have it highlighted, both of them highlighted, for it to recognize what pattern are we looking to repeat. If I put in like Monday, just 1. Now 1 doesn't necessarily indicate a pattern, but if I fill this down, it recognizes, hey, Monday must be the day of the week, and they probably want Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and so forth. There's ways around that. I'm just trying to show the patterns that exist. I could spell Monday out and fill it down, and it fills it down in that manner. If I do months, like January, it'll fill that down. Now if I start it with a number, like 1 day, and I start typing 2 day, now if I try to highlight that and fill it down, it doesn't do so well. But if I did day 1, oops, let's try it again. So I type day 1, day 2, and I highlight those and fill it down. It does better when the number's at the end than it does if it's at the beginning. Let's highlight unit 1 and unit 2. Fills down like that. Okay, understanding some of the patterns that it'll fill in for you helps in these problems. Let's put this, and we'll put that. Let's see what it'll do. It recognizes it just fine. January 2nd, 2023, January 3rd. It automatically recognizes a date, so let's see. Fills it down in that manner. So just different ways you see that the patterns will go. Let me clear all this out, and there it is, clear. And I'll say clear all. Excuse me. Do 1, 2, and if I fill this down like that, it'll fill that in, but there's a little box down here. Now if I click that, these are the different options that we can have. It did a fill series. If I did a copy cells, see how it just repeats 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 over and over? That's kind of like what we saw before, right? This is formatting. Fill without formatting. We don't got any formatting. So let's come over here. And I don't know the answer to this myself. We noticed it didn't handle that very well. But let's fill this down like that. Choose that box. It did a copy cells. Doesn't look like there's much option here. Doesn't look like there's any kind of benefit to that. Now, if I had in January, and I fill this down, and again, if I didn't want that, I could choose this box, and see, there's the copy cells option. That'd be all January. Fill months. Well, that's kind of the same as our fill series, appears like. Now let me glance over here and see what they suggest. Might be good to know for the test. Autofill list of dates, we looked at that. Fill a number pattern, we did that. Drag a formula across rows and columns. No. By the way, I want to show some colors here too. Let's say that's that color, and this one is this color. And I have something in the cell. And I go ahead and fill that down. Gives me that. Now, I don't want that pattern necessarily. I mean, it's obvious, 8, 9, 10, 11, so forth, so it makes sense. But if I come down here, maybe all I want is to fill formatting only. And so that leaves it the way it was. So you can apply it to the formatting also. If I bring this down, fill without formatting, will not bring down that orange and yellow. Now if I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and I'll have equals sum, and then I'll do E11 colon G11. If I take this and fill it down, now it's a formula, so it does that. And if I take a look at my option here, it just said a copy cells. So if you're wanting to do something besides that, then you could choose these. But if I look at this, this says equals sum. There. This one is sum and then adjusted for the row I'm on. Now that's one of the things I suggest. Let's see. Looks like that's all that they recommend for the exam in terms of tips.